Yo, what's going on? Can you believe it? My face is back and I don't look like shit. Can you believe it? What's up, guys? We're doing something new. Don't really know how this is gonna work out, but we're doing something new. So I figured that I don't know. Like the best way I'm gonna put this in like the best way possible right now is hold up here. You probably already know by the title. We're doing a reaction video, bro. There's so many of these out here that like these fan works. I feel like I want to do something like this. I'm actually been kind of nervous to do this because it's like I don't know, man. It's kind of I just don't have any words. So as we all know, the Sonic fandom has a lot of very interesting, concepts and stories made by fans. This one is no exception. So this is the Sonic Gaia Infection AU. If you don't know what AU stands for, it stands for alternate universe. So kind of think about it if like Sonic has a multiverse, which in the Archie comics he did, but yeah, it's just a multiverse for the fans. That's how I like to think about it. So the big thing that I'm going to go and not spoil a whole lot. The big thing about this is, if I'm not mistaken, this takes place after Sonic Forces at some point. After, well, I guess not counting the IDW comics, which by the way are supposed to be like canon to the games, where after like Eggman's defeated, obviously he decides to have he has the thought concept of, hey, what happens if I wake up Dark Gaia again? And that's what he does. Because, because it went so well the first time for him, he decides to do it again. Only this time it ends up like a million times worse because it has something that happens completely different. And so I'm going to be honest with you, this isn't blind. I know what happens. I've seen what happens. One thing to keep in mind that this is currently on, the creator has already said this is on a, crap, I can't think of the word. This is currently on indefinite hold because apparently there have been people that have been stealing the creator's art for this. So yeah, we might not know how this ends. So to anybody that was out there stealing the art, fuck you. So yeah, man, I don't really know how this is gonna go, but I actually have webcam. I'm using my phone because somehow I just now learned I can do that. It's kind of weird. I don't get it. But yeah, I just have it propped up on my computer here. This is my mic, which you guys know I will randomly yell into during this. I think I'm only going to use the webcam for these types of videos. I don't think I'm going to do it for playthroughs or anything like that. I'm just going to keep my face off the screen because I don't want to see my reaction if I ever go back and watch these and I start raging. It's just like I don't want to see that because I always feel bad afterwards. Huh. All right. Well then, with that being said, let's check it. Oh my god, that fucking hurts my ears. What are we doing? That is loud. All right. Well, and already we have an EAS here. Jesus, man. I used to actually watch a couple. You guys ever seen the EAS scenarios? Yes, that some of them actually are pretty cool, but most of them based off of concepts of like, hey, there's just the actual mythical EF6 tornado exists, or hey, it's a zombie apocalypse, or don't look at the sun because you'll like die or something, or hey, black hole's about to destroy the planet in 20 minutes. There's nothing we can do. But it looks like we have one here. It says Ivo R. So it looks like Eggman made this himself. So he's like, Earth breaking apart. Flee and take immediate shelter. Stay inside. So apparently at this point, he has decided he has already awoken Dark Gaia. Oh, shit. Okay. So I have to keep my thing away. Or do I have to? Hold on. I want to see something. What if I turn my phone off? Bring this back up. Okay, it still works. Okay, cool. I mean, it's already plugged up to the computer, so my phone's going to be charged anyways. But, anyways, are y'all ready? Dr. Eggman signing it. It has been 8 days since I have regrettably released Dark Gaia once again. Immediately after... Okay, this shit is going so quick. Nope. I have to pause that. Way too fast. Okay, let me try this again. This is do not repost. Yeah, don't do it. I think this was on TikTok, actually. I know there's like other ones. There are, oh my lord, I did not know how many like infection AUs are that exist. They're everywhere, bro. They're everywhere. And I'm not really the biggest fan of this trope because it's kind of just, hey, get sick, turn into zombie-like creatures, etc., etc. I'm not really a big fan of like the zombie genre or anything like that. It's just not appealing to me. But I mean, this one is probably like my favorite, the only one I like genuinely like because it is a cool concept. Brings out Sonic Unleashed, which, in case you didn't randomly know, is actually my favorite game of all time. So I do think it is pretty cool to bring back elements from that. But it was back on track. It says, Dr. Eggman signing in. It has been 8 days since I have regrettably released Dark Gaia once again. Immediately after the planet has broken apart, contaminated beasts started to roam. I have named them the Infected Nightmares. Whoa, it says it's horror, bro. Like, what the fuck was bro thinking? Like, what do you mean you straight up decided to plan? Okay, so here we go. It says, they are much like the nightmares and deep nightmares that appeared the first time I had disrupted the Gaia rebirth cycle. The one exception is that these demons carry a virus, and now the infection is spreading rapidly. So, I won't spoil it. I'll let the actual video explain it. So it's just like, you have your basic nightmares, which are like the most common enemy in Sonic Unleashed in the night stages. Have the deep nightmares, which are basically just, stronger versions of the nightmares. I do know that in the HD version, they actually would, block your attack. So you'd have to get a little creative with it, but and then we have the new guys up here, which you can already tell are already a shit ton more terrifying than the other two. As you can tell, like, I don't even know. Let's just keep going. Kind of like the text sound, though. It says, as far as we know, the virus is passed to another by being scratched by an infected nightmare. It can also be passed from someone who has become infected. It takes a total of 48 hours before being fully infected. So the big thing about it is, it's like getting scratched by these guys basically gives you an infection. But if you can somehow get cured within 2 days, you can actually survive it. After the 48 hours, you're kind of screwed. He's about to go over that, and if there is a cure, you will see as it goes. Which I'm sure most of you already know about this by now. See, there's Chip. People actually find Chip annoying. Like, I want to know, why do you think he's annoying? Like, how is he annoying? Like, I need somebody to actually explain that to me. We've also discovered that within this 48-hour time frame, Light Gaia, or Chip, has the ability to retract the transmitted disease with light energy. He did this with Tails. I suppose it was rather lucky. So, Chip is the cure. If you can find Chip in less than 48 hours within like the time frame you have to actually be cut out and save, what the fuck are we cutting out? To actually find him and have him cure you'll be fine. And it also looks at some point during this, Tails actually did get infected, but Chip managed to save him. So, our boy caught a break. Feels like in all these alternate universes, Tails is always the first one to die. But that's mainly just Sonic.exe games. And now we have Silver here, bro. Looks like he's been through the actual fucking woodshed. It says, on a related note, the only one who hasn't been affected is Silver. Though he has not been healed, he has experienced 0 symptoms. I do not know what causes his immunity. Perhaps a gene or the fact he's from the future. We can't know. So, Silver is actually immune. Spoiler alert, there's 2 characters that are actually immune to this. Silver is immune and Shadow is immune. Everybody else is basically up for grabs. So, go with that what you will. I think one of the theories, I don't actually know if this is true or not, is kind of because of the fact, I guess, in the Metal Virus arc in the IDW comics, that apparently Silver was actually immune to the Metal Virus. They never like said that in the comics. I've read the Metal Virus arc like at least about 2 or 3 times. But I think it's just because of the fact that I don't know. I think it's because the fact like technically like Silver is like actually is because he's from the future, and that apparently like the metal virus did spread and like ruin the future, but Silver never got infected. I think that just came across the idea that he was immune to it. So I don't know. I think that might be just a theory. I could be wrong. That could be actually why, but I just kind of felt like I actually like heard that. So now he's going to go to like what happens if you actually don't get saved within the 48 hours, when you actually begin to get the infection. So this is stage 1. After the 48 hours has passed, you will enter what I call the first stage. Light Gaia can no longer reverse the disease. The scratch mark seems to leak with dark energy. The second you enter the stage, it's possible to infect another. So after the 48 hours, you're just cooked. Like, there's no hope for you. And now we have stage 2 here. In the second stage, the victim will start shedding, whether it be fur, quills, feathers, scales, or whatever the rodent has. You can notice the patches of skin being revealed. Usually the victim is quite distressed now. Well, I don't think I know a lot of people if they just randomly their hair just started falling off. They would be like, oh yeah, this is perfectly fine. I'm chilling over here. So here we have stage 3. So bro's starting to get pretty messed up now. This is in the third stage. The victim will usually start to become very agitated. Not only do they suffer from bone breakage, but the victim's skin will develop spots as if something's trapped underneath. It's quite disturbing. It is quite, and this style reminds me of like Undertale in a way. I'm digging it. So, okay, so this is stage 4. The fourth stage is definitely interesting. The victim has now begun the mutation process, and it seems to be the most painful step. Usually, all sanity is lost at this point. Wouldn't want to be in their shoes. So, it seems making it to this point, you begin to actually turn into a nightmare itself. As you can see, what's going on here. I almost started right there. Okay, so then this is the final set. In the fifth and final stage, the mutation is complete. I believe that the victim is 100% under Dark Gaia's control. The mutated are equally, if not more, dangerous than an infected nightmare. Do not engage. Hit with that. Why did my stomach drop, bro? What is that? Like I'm trying to jump scare myself, bro. So here we are. This is so the big thing about this one is that now, as you can probably see, we have character files. You get updates on how all the characters are doing. Obviously, well, not obviously, we see our boy Sonic right here. So this is the first week of all this shit going down. So Apocalypse Week 1. So we even have stats up here. Health, sanity, strength, hunger, thirst, and stress. I think all of these are pretty self-explanatory for what happens. They even have an inventory. It says whether they're infected or injured, which Sonic is not. He has the line, buddy, I'm so sorry. It's pretty obvious he's talking to Tails here. He is very traumatized. He's still pretty healthy. Sanity is kind of not doing so hot. Still got some strength. Hunger, I think he's doing. He's all right. He probably could eat a sandwich or something. Thirst, Sonic could probably go for a glass of water. No, he's fairly stressed out. So he's got the dead Chaos Emeralds. So it looks like the same thing that happened the first time around in Sonic Unleashed happened here, with the Chaos Emeralds have been completely drained of their power. And then he has Chip's necklace, which apparently is broken. So that shit popped up so sudden, bro. Don't do that. Man, don't jump scare me like that, bro. We don't do horror stuff on this channel. Not right now. Now take a look at Tails. Bro was pretending. I guess he got. Looks like he got on his chest. But we do know that Chip was able to save him. So Tails is not doing too good though. He's at 11% health. He's not doing well. Sanity is up there. I think he's doing a little bit better than Sonic was. Not doing well in the strength department. He's pretty hungry, very thirsty, and he's very stressed out. It says not yet. Either maybe this is before. Maybe Chip saved them, but he is injured. He has his hand held, and he's got 2 rings with him. He is exhausted, and stating, "We need Eggman," which that ought to state how dire this is. Because I don't think if Tails didn't think it was dire, he wasn't gonna be like, we would need Eggman. Because I think he's just smart enough to know, hey, this is actually like really bad. Like we need all the help we can get. So, unfortunately, our boy Knuckles has gone missing. We don't know where he is. So, obviously, we don't have any stats for him. Side notes, last seen by Shadow was traveling with Rouge to retrieve the Master Emerald. So, it apparently seems that something happened to the Master Emerald during the Earth reshattering. So, he's on a quest. Whether Rouge just randomly showed up or actually wanted to help him, who knows? All we know is our boy is nowhere to be found. And, this is probably the actual real first part. Amy's dead. Simple enough. Amy is dead. Which, I saw a comment under one of these videos about how this is actually, like, pretty... Besides the fact that Amy's a central character, they made a valid point that usually whenever morale is low, like, Amy is one of the ones to actually boost up confidence. And the fact that she's actually... one of, if not the first main member of Team Sonic gone, is a massive morale killer. So, yeah, that's not good. It says, side note, she sacrificed herself to save Cream. I know what happened to her. There is a log later on where Tails will say what happened to her, but I won't say it right now. I'll wait till we get there, but if you know, you know. If you know, you know. But she sacrificed herself to save Cream. So obviously there's nothing in her inventory because Brownie got squat. She's dead. And now we have Chip here. A.K.A. obviously the Light Gaia. So health is at 100. Sanity is at 100. So he's pretty healthy. He's no strength. Obviously probably going around having to, heal people is taking a massive toll on him. So bro is not doing good. He's very hungry. He's very thirsty. I would not doubt he's completely stressed out. Says okay, this is 3 people. He cannot get infected. He's not injured, but he's saying, I'm trying. Please don't give up on me. I mean, there's got to be thousands, if not millions of people that are infected. And Chip is just one being. He's trying his best, but there's just no way he can genuinely heal everybody by himself. Like, it's taking a massive toll. You can tell by his strength. It's basically completely depleted. He's just exhausted trying to fix everything. He's got a chocolate bar and 2 sun medals. So, yeah, bro is struggling. So, now, here is Cream. Cream is still relatively healthy. Her sanity is about just 1 under, kind of half and half. Strength is on the lower side. She's hungry, thirsty. She's incredibly stressed out. She is injured. She's not infected, though, but she's traumatized. She said, what's happening? I'm scared. She has Amy's headband and Cheese's bow tie. I think Cheese is okay. We obviously just went over like what's happened to Amy. So she's got Amy's headband as kind of like, I guess, a souvenir. And we have Silver. Like, bro, literally looks like he's a withering tree right here. Look at this. Yikes. He's been scratched over the face, but that doesn't matter because he's immune. So we don't have to worry about Silver. But health is on the lower side. Sanity is still up there, though. He's still good on strength for the most part. He's not hungry. He's not thirsty. He is a little stressed out, but it seems to be the lowest out of most of the characters so far. He is injured. He says, I'm not stopping now. He's angry and he's reckless. So guessing that Silver's probably here from the future because Eggman's events have caused the future to be an absolute probable shit show. He has a sun medal and a moon medal. And even Blaze is here. Tap in. So health is up there. She's fully sane. She's chilling. Excuse me, no. Stress is fine. She's chilling right now, man. Strength is good. She's a little hungry. She'd probably go for a meal. She'd probably use like a glass of water or two. She is injured. She's not infected, though. She's like, I won't let you hurt them. She's confident but cautious. That kind of seems like Blaze actual. And she has a ring. So, chilling, bro. Shadow is here. This man looks like he has seen a ghost. This man is terrified right now. And it's very ominous to see Shadow like this. Because we know how Shadow is. The guy that can handle everything. You see, look at his face right here. Look at that. Do you think this man scared of anything? No, definitely not. But here he is. He is relatively healthy. Sanity is low, very low. He's basically almost at peak strength. He's not hungry. He's not thirsty, but he is almost completely stressed out. He went into shock after he failed to save Omega. Apparently, when the Earth shattered, Omega was dragged into the Earth's core by one of the infected nightmares, and Bros is gone. So it's a robot, probably fell in the core and melted. No words. He just ... like this is Sonic.exe. But he has a handgun, but he doesn't have any ammunition. And you can also see right here that his rings are gone. He took off his inhibitor rings. Apparently, Shadow, even with his inhibitor rings taken off, barely got out of that fight. So that right there should tell you how strong these guys literally are. And there's Omega. He's saying words, we must flee. Note, accidentally fell into the Earth's core and disintegrated. There you go. What else? And Rouge is missing too. So both her and Knuckles are like, well, maybe Rouge knows what happened to Knuckles. No, because guess what? We can't find her either. And same thing, traveling with Knuckles to retrieve the Master Emerald. So, nope. Gone. Vector is here now. Unfortunately, our boy has, in fact, began to go through the infection he was got on the nose. So, yeah, Vector's screwed. You hate to see it, but he's screwed. Health is at 26%. He is credit there. Yes, he is in the first stage, so he's not, well, he is dangerous because he's now can infect anybody. But, yeah. I said, what's going to happen? Sanity is still good right now. Strength is about in the middle. Hunger is, he's hungry. He's thirsty. He is not stressed, though, because I think he's probably accepted the fact he's just cooked. It's over. Just confused, listens to music to keep stress levels low. That's Vector. He is hurt. And his chain is broken. So our boy's just, it's only a matter of time. It's unfortunate. Now we have Espio here, as we see. Bro lost his leg. He apparently got scratched in the leg, but they had to amputate it, and he's fine. I guess it's about as good as he can get. 2% health. Obviously, Bro's not doing good because he had to have his leg cut off. Sanity is kind of a little, just barely above average. No strength. He's not hungry. He's not thirsty. He's stressed out. I mean, obviously, would it be two? Like one of his best friends. The Chaotix are best friends. Don't ever doubt that. Seeing after the events of the metal virus and they get reunited, it's pretty obvious the Chaotix care a lot for each other. Espio goes, that was excruciating. Amputated limb before infection spray. He's got bandages and pain medications. So this gave this man some painkillers. And now we have Big here. So it looks like Big is fine. Well, I guess as best you can. He is perfectly healthy. He's perfectly sane. His strength is still decent. He's getting hungry. He's thirsty. He is completely stressed out. I'm worried about Froggy. He's very upset and very afraid, as anybody would be in this situation. He has a fishing pole there. 14 minutes, man. This is going to be a long video. And then we have the man that is responsible for all of this, Eggman himself. Perfectly healthy, basically almost perfectly sane. His strength is still up. He's hungry. He's thirsty. He's a little stressed, but looks like, bro, he's just like, the plan backfired. Well, no shit. The Death Egg was completely destroyed in the Gaia rebirth cycle. So it looks like, I don't know. Apparently Dark Gaia woke up and destroyed the Death Egg, so bro is back on the planet. He has the memory chips of Metal Sonic, Orbot, and Cubot. And now we have Infinite. Infinite is here. And bro is cooked because he got infected. Yes, he is in stage 2. So all of his fur is beginning to fall out. He's not healthy. He's not sane. He has little strength. He's not hungry, though. He's not there. He's stressed out. He said, what was the point? His infected nightmare were not affected by the Phantom Ruby. So I should see a comment that says, this is found it feels like a nerf to Infinite. Like, Infinite is like, obviously, we saw this man just absolutely handle Sonic. For better, for worse, on what you think about Sonic Forces, Infinite, I feel like was a character that deserved more justice than what we got in Forces. He was not done correctly. I would like to see Infinite come back in a future game, but just actually done right. Because he's a villain with potential. I said it. He just needs to be done right. So he has shattered Phantom Ruby pieces. There's no point in Infinite. He's cooked. Bro is history. And look at this. It looks like we're back at it with more. And now, Tails said it's been 13. It's now been 2 weeks. And Tails and Sonic are out chilling. Says, this is Tails signing in. It has been 13 days since Eggman has released Dark Gaia again. Sonic and I decided to go out and look for Knuckles and Rouge. They've been missing ever since they took off to get the Master Emerald. Oh, it's like Sky Chase. Y'all hear this? Nice to hear some actually cheerful music here for once. Instead of just, oh, music, bro. Getting chills. Ever since Dark Gaia was awakened again, the Chaos Emeralds lost their power, and all the temples were destroyed inside the core of the planet when Sonic and Chip defeated it for the first time a while back. So there's no Gaia temples to go and restore the Emerald, so that's out. So our only chance now is the Master Emerald, except when we flew to Angel Island, it has fallen. The Master Emerald is gone, and I'm really afraid something bad has happened, but maybe Rouge and Knuckles were able to retrieve it. It's kind of weird, it's like a conflict of interest here. And now Sonic is saying, what the fuck? I didn't say to do that. No, this isn't right. They would have been back by now. They've been gone too long. They should have came back. He's just questioning it. Are they cooked? He makes a valid point. And you can see Tails' scar on his chest right there. It says, Sonic has been completely on edge ever since I was almost infected. Not to mention Amy's passing. I'm lucky he's even letting me go outside. As long as I stay on the tornado, he's somewhat okay. So, obviously, you know, Sonic's not doing very well. His best friend basically almost got infected, and his other best friend, who possibly could be a love interest, you know, not knowing the rules of this universe, but maybe, you know, he lost her. She's gone. Like, Amy is gone. You know, we're not diving into couple stuff right now, but you can say what you want, man. Say what you want. So some more info on these guys. It looks weird, like you got like the palms. It almost looks like they have like an eyeball in their chest. It's really creepy. Speaking of Amy's passing, we found out these infected nightmares lose the ability to infect people in the daytime. The sun chases off all of Dark Gaia's minions except for the infected nightmares. So, obviously, if you know anything about Sonic Unleashed, there were 2 different types of gameplay styles. You had day stages and night stages. The day stages were your basic 3D Sonic gameplay. It was the first 3D game to bring out the boost formula. In the night stages, Sonic transformed into a werehog, and it was more platform and like combat oriented. And then you would fight mostly, you know, Dark Gaia minions, and they only showed up at night because Dark Gaia is more powerful at night. In case you didn't know that, but I feel like most of you do, at least by this point. But I don't feel like I have to mansplain that. So yeah, apparently these guys can survive at any time of the day, but they just lose. They're not as powerful during the day. Says the infected nightmares lose Dark Gaia's energy when the sun rises. It sounds like a good thing, but with all that energy lost, they need to regain more somehow. That's how Amy died. They ate her. Yes, that is how they ate her. They just flat up ate her, and just there's no telling what Amy had to go through to that point. I don't want to look at the screen, bro. I feel like I'm about to get jump scared. Shit is not funny, bro. I'm not falling for it. I can't look at the screen. I don't want to look at the screen. So now we come back. It's now basically 4 weeks after that. It's now week 6. So we take a look at Sonic here. So you can probably tell his quills are a lot shorter. I don't know if it says it here, but apparently there is a new rule saying that it's a good idea. Anybody that has any like long hair or anything, quills, whatnot, you should cut them because of the fact that these guys, the infected nightmares, have, well, obviously since, they have the stretchy arms like the werehog, because the werehog, the only reason why Sonic was able to turn into a werehog was because of the fact he actually had some of Dark Gaia's energy. So they have the ability and they can grab up to 35 meters very quickly. So, obviously long quills, they can reach out and snag you and scratch you, and then you're just done. So, yeah, most of the characters are going to just have very short quills. So, Sonic is at full health. His sanity, for the most part, is still intact. Strength has been on the lower side. He's not hungry. He's not thirsty. At least I'm guessing that's what that means. I don't know. I mean, this is 9%. And he's basically almost completely stressed out. He's not injured. He's not infected. Sonic getting infected is probably one of close to a worst case scenario. He says, I'm sorry. I can't fix it. And we know how Sonic is. He wants to be the guy that helps everybody, but that's just not the case here. He's not going to be able to do that. He says, with the first to cut his quills due to new quarantine laws. So he's got 4 dead Chaos Emeralds. He had all 7, but now he's down 3. So that's Chip's broken necklace, and now he has canned chili. Hold on, bro. I need to take a look at this. That way I need to know when to prepare for the future in case. Okay, so that's when I need to start preparing. Yeah, I just got spoiled. Yeah! I need to prepare. I need to know what I'm looking for, bruh. So yeah, that is it's pretty obvious by this point that you just got spoiled. That yes, Knuckles and Rouge got infected. So there you go. Hate on me. I don't care. I want y'all to look at this shit down here in this corner, bro. If we can get here, bro. Look at it. What the fuck is that? What is that, bro? That is nightmare fuel. What the fuck? No, that's horrifying to look at, dog. Especially Rouge. Holy shit. Bro, Infinite actually kind of badass. Not gonna lie. But our boy Knuckles over here, cooked. Hate to say it. We're moving on. I spoiled it for you. If you hate me, tough shit. And you got Scary Chip here at the end. We ain't falling for that shit. We ain't falling for that. Let's keep going. Anyways, let's talk about Tails here. Week 6. It looks like he cut his bangs. Bros just cooked it. They grab him because they can just grab his tails. He can't cut those off. Yeah. So, anyways, talking to Tails here at week 6. He's fully healthy. He's fully sane. Strength is up there. Hunger, I'm guessing, maybe I've had it backwards the whole time, where it's just maybe they're just, I probably had that backwards the whole time. I'm sorry. Go back in time. Yeah, look at this at Sonic. Bro he was hungry. Chip is not hungry. I don't know. I had it backwards. What am I doing? Tails is not hungry. He's not thirsty. He is about moderately stressed. And he says, let me help you. It is very clear that Sonic has become extra protective of Tails and will not let him participate in any activity to try to save the world in fear of him getting infected. Sonic's basically like, I've lost Amy. I can't lose you too. He can't. Like, he's lost Amy. He probably already knows in the back of his head, he's lost Knuckles. He can't lose Tails. He cannot do it. Says upset the Sonic will not allow him to on missions. Like, no, Sonic's basically acting like his dad. Like, no, you don't get to go. So Tails has 2 of the other Chaos Emeralds, and he still has his handheld. And now here's Metal Sonic. So bro is just, Eggman says attached to the roof of Eggman's base for protection. He's turned him into basically, it's scrap Metal Sonic, a sentry drone. So yeah, access denied, as he says. He can't be infected. He's a robot. He is damaged, and he's got screws, just screws. Yo, he's got like a fucking hand scanner. Like, he's the security. So obviously, health is very low. He's still relatively close to top strength. Obviously, sanity, hunger, and thirst don't apply here. How is he stressed out? He's a robot, but I guess just actually wanting to have to do his job. So we have Silver. So Silver, it kind of looks like he's got like a rocking the man ponytail back there. A little bit. Full health. Almost full sanity. Strength is good. He's kept his, hunger and thirst up. Not stressed out. Bro is chilling. He said breathe. Stay calm. Protects Tails' lab where everyone stays for safety. And he's got rings. So Silver's like just defending play. He's doing fine. And now we have Jet. Jet is joined in on the party. So Jet isn't a hero. He's not a villain. But I guess, seeing he's like, hey, the world's kind of screwed up. So maybe I'll help out. So health is kind of in the middle here. We do see he's a little fucked up. Sanity is there. Strength is good. He's a little hungry, a little thirsty. No stress, though. He is injured as he uses his board to rescue others, but covered in road rash. It looks like at some point he probably got knocked off his board and then just, just slid across it. Kind of like, I know this is a bit of a horrible analogy, but, think about, I guess, riding a motorcycle. And if, I guess you, God forbid, get in an accident and you kind of just slide on the pavement, that's kind of probably the same effect he had there. So... so he has his extreme gear, and then he has a Master Emerald shard. So this means the Master Emerald has been shattered, and the shards are here, there, and everywhere. And now Big is missing. Snuck out to find Froggy, hasn't been seen since. And now we have Espio. He now basically has a prosthetic leg. So I'm guessing Tails is probably fixed it up for him, but be my guess. Health is good, sanity is good, full strength. He's good. He's topped off. He's eaten, not stressed out. He is injured, probably because of his leg, but he says you're dead. He's hunting down the infected nightmares that exposed him and Vector. So I guess he just knows which one it was that killed him. Was it one of the characters? Somebody that they know? Perhaps? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? So he's got a katana, some bandages, and he's got Vector's chain as a keepsake. And now we have Shadow. Shadow looks like he's fully decked out. He's not, I don't know, half health. He's still sane. Still has basically pretty good strength. Probably sit to actually use like a meal or something. Pretty stressed out. He is injured, but, he says, this is not the life Maria wanted for me. Like, no, I don't think Maria had this in mind. He's exhausted, and he's grieving because he lost Omega, probably wondering where Rouge is. He doesn't know. And he's got a semi-automatic rifle, a survival knife, and a pistol. So Shadow is locked and loaded. And now we see Charmy for the first time. He's doing pretty good. All of his vitals are great. He says, where's Vector and Espio? Unaware of the infected nightmares, he was found by Jet. He's got one ring. So Charmy's still in good shape. And now we see Cream here, who now wears Amy's headband. And she's found Cheese, so Cheese is okay. Praise the Lord. So healthy, she's sane, she's still healthy pretty much. No stress. She says, I missed you, talking about Cheese. And she inventories, she has a flower gifted to her from Sonic. So she was reunited with Cheese after he was rescued by Jet. Look at Jet. And they said that Jet can't do nice things. Nobody said that, by the way. And Vector is still here. What the hell? What the hell? How is he not infected yet? That was like weeks ago. How is he still in stage 1? Oh, that's why he's fighting the infection with Eggman's help. Because Eggman apparently has rigged something up. He's tripping. Not good in health. Still sane. Strength is dropping. He's good with that. He's a little stressed out. He is. So apparently whatever Eggman has done, it has kept Vector in stage 1. So there's that. It hasn't made it any further. So he has medication, probably what Eggman has made to give him. And now we have Vanilla, who's looking like a pirate over here. It's pretty obvious that she got a little rough. Her ear is bandaged up. She's wearing an eye patch. So it looks like she lost her eye. She's got a couple of scratches, but outside of that, she's healthy. She's sane. She's kind of in the middle on strength. It looks like she hasn't eaten in quite a while. She could probably use a glass of water or something, but she's not stressed out. She says, it's all right. I'm here. Side note, takes care of everyone at Tails' lab, was almost eaten before rescued by Sonic. So she's basically like she's the med. She's the field med for whatnot. She has the first aid kit. So she's like the nurse. And now we have Blaze. Blaze is just, I'm not gonna lie, she's looking kind of badass here. No hair. She's not about it, bro. So she is healthy for the most part. She's still sane. She's got strength. She probably use a meal. She might get her some water, bro. That mouth has got to be as dry as a Sahara Desert, bro. What is going on here? And stressed out. Yeah, there it is. It is stressed out. Well, no, she's not. Oh my God, I gotta pay attention. What am I doing? She's injured still. There's got to be a way. She's trying to get to the Earth's core, to the Gaia Colossus. So she's using the thought maybe the Colossus is just trapped down in the Earth's core near Dark Gaia. So it's like, maybe if we can get that, we can restore the Chaos Emeralds and have a chance. So she's wondering, and she has 3 Master Emerald shards. And now we have Chip. Chip is obviously struggling. He's very low on health. He's still sane. No strength at all. Has kept up eating his meals. He's been drinking. Not alcohol, I wouldn't assume. He is completely stressed out, though. He says, I'm so tired. He is extremely exhausted, healing others 24/7, but it's just too much for him. He's got canned chili and a moon medal. And now here's Eggman. Bro thinks he's cool as shit in his little... Oh my God, I can't think of what it's called. What the fuck? I can't think of what it's called. What the hell? In his fucking... God damn it, never mind. Hazmat suit. Yeah, there. I couldn't... No, why I couldn't think of that for a second. Fully healthy, just about fully sane. Still up in strength. He's chilling. He's a little stressed out, though. He says, how disgusting. Just researching the infected nightmares and the mutate. He has the other Chaos Emerald. He has the other one that was missing. And a face mask. This is not COVID, though. And unfortunately, as we can see here, even though I just spoiled it a couple of minutes ago, it is now confirmed that Knuckles and Rouge have been infected. So the mutated are level 5 infected, being 100% under Dark Gaia's control. I mean, you can't even recognize that's fucking Knuckles. Rouge, you can kind of see it. These are fucking horrifying, dog. Like, what are we doing here? So obviously level extreme. So the one thing to note here is the day since mutation. Knuckles has been mutated for 20 days. and Rouge has been mutated for 19 days. So, it appears as if Knuckles was scratched first. Perhaps it was protecting Rouge for a certain amount of time, but eventually she wound up getting scratched. And so, yeah, no, did they abandon each other or did they just go down together? Because it was pretty apparent. Obviously, we know they went looking for the Master Emerald, but at some point, they must have run into infected nightmares. And if there's one thing we know about Knuckles is there's no way this man went down without a fight. We know he did not go down without a fight, which is very, if he hadn't, that wouldn't have really been much in Knuckles' character. I know this is just fan work, but, you know, it sucks to see that Knuckles got infected, you know, so quick, but it fits his character that we would have went down went down fighting. It's how Knuckles is. Knuckles is like, fuck it, you know, if I'm going to go down, I ain't going down alone, which we don't know if he actually took any of them down. We don't know. But the one thing I do hope is that hopefully that they were together, because apparently it wasn't too much longer after like Knuckles got scratched that Rouge got infected. So kind of hope maybe they kind of went out together. You know, they weren't alone in that. So both of them have the danger level of extreme, obviously, especially Knuckles. Like Knuckles himself is already like a force. Him being infected under Dark Gaia's control is even more dangerous. It says for Knuckles, he has constantly feeds, is extremely strong and aggressive, which that does sound like Knuckles. And then you have Rouge here, is completely feral and hates the light. And to top it off, she can fucking fly. So what's worse than having another one of these guys come out here and infect you? Guess what? She can still fly. Yeah, how's that? And now we have Shadow here. Slow and reverbed Emerald Hill. This is Shadow signing in. It's been 45 days since the Doctor re-released Dark Gaia. I'm currently on my way to his laboratory. He says that he's found Rouge. Says, I saw her and Knuckles going to retrieve the Master Emerald during the beginning of the chaos. I was unaware at the time, but apparently each Chaos Emerald lost its power. Perhaps they were going to protect it before it was lost as well. There we go. After a few dreadful weeks full of loss and horror, we were told to shorten our quills and fur. The infected nightmares are dangerous. They can grab anything in a 35-yard radius within the span of a second. Might as well make it harder. Hey, why not? Why not? Why not? You know? When the planet broke apart, I was with Omega. What did I... Literally breaking my own rule, bro. One of the monsters came out, pulling him down into the core. I seen him turn into ash right before my eyes. I took off my limiter rings and destroyed it before it could get me too. They're moving like eyes. Don't tell me those aren't fucking eyeballs, dude. Yeah, see? Look. They're eyes. They're literally eyes. I knew I wasn't crazy. It was surprisingly strong. I barely made it away just for that one creature. I was able to gather some equipment, but bullets can't penetrate their armor. You have to find the weak spots, the eyes on their bodies. So not only that, these things are super durable too. What the fuck did I do? Did I just... Pressing buttons. These are like new headphones. After seeing the successful ones make it to safety, I found Cream. She was hiding away after being rescued by Amy. She was eaten alive by those things, and Cream watched it happen. Ridiculous. I took her to Tails' laboratory before she was... Crap, I can't see what that says, bro. before she was hurt too. Says Sonic was in hysterics. It wasn't like him, but sanity loss isn't judged when you're told that many people you care for were suddenly killed. Amy was dead, Tails was unconscious, and people were unsuccessfully fleeing. Also, SBO cut his own leg off to save himself. So after people were infected and started mutating at different speeds, we knew the situation was even worse than we thought. SBO was scratched, and he amputated his limb before it spread, unlike Vector. He couldn't do that. Yeah, because Vector would have just basically had to go... I don't even know if he can even survive that. But apparently he's still fighting it off. Says like Gaia is utterly useless. He's weak and tired, as if he was some mortal. During a moment of carelessness, I was scratched and he collapsed before he could heal me. It didn't matter. Turns out that I'm immune. Of course I am. At least I have Rouge. I don't know why she's here at the doctor's lab. Maybe they have a plan to sort out this disaster. Having a working Chaos Emerald would make this much easier, more hopeful. Rouge? And there's your other jump scare, bitch! There's your third reveal. Oh no. Not you too. They got her. What the fuck? What did this actually looks like Undertale, bro? Bro, what is this? Talk, what's going on here? So, here we go. We're almost done. I believe this is what the last little bit left. It is. This is the last little bit left. So, this is the last update before, I guess, it was put on hold here. So, this is week 11. So, this is like the thick of it. No reference to KSI. Don't start that. So, we have Sonic here. So, Bro now has Amy's hammer, and it's pretty apparent he's been whooping ass with this. I saw somebody say he's getting the hammer because he's going to fight Knuckles. I haven't seen any proof of that. Feel very healthy. Sanity is, for the most part, decent. Still above average in strength. He's hungry. He's very thirsty. And Bro is, like, stressed. And now they have blood type, but... Also, take notice of this right here. What is that? It says, I will protect my friends. It says he found Amy's hammer once again filled with purposefulness. So, Sonic seems to be motivated again on a new mission to help protect the world. Still has Chip's necklace. He doesn't have any of the Chaos Emeralds anymore. He has Tails' handheld. And he still has Chip's broken. Obviously, Amy's hammer is here. I feel like some people saying he's getting that from Chip's bracelet. Like, perhaps Sonic is about to turn into the Werehog. There's something here. But we don't know what that is. And now we have Tails. So, he's good across the board, except for stress. Because Bro is just, like, chilling. Or no... I am so stupid. How the fuck do I keep missing that? He's not stressed out. Bro is definitely stressed. What am I talking about? He is A+ clean. And he's like, stop treating me like a toddler. Says he's forced to stay in his protected lab researching the dead Chaos Emeralds, which he has 5 of them now. And he has 8 Master Emerald shards. So a running theme that would be present is that Tails is getting pretty fed up with being left behind. Feels like he's being treated like a little kid because Sonic's being overprotective. So I think a rumor, well, people says, Tails eventually get fed up. He's going to sneak out on his own and possibly get infected. So I don't know. We might not ever see that, unfortunately, which sucks ass. And we have Chip here. He's barely holding on. Half sanity. He has no strength. He is hungry. He's hungry and thirst. Relatively decent. He's completely stressed. He's AB positive. Damn, you're the train. That's like probably 2 miles down the road. Says, I'm sorry. I can't do it alone. His powers are fading. He has one of the Chaos Emeralds and he has a ring. It's pretty obvious bro's in a rough shape. And now we have Silver here. Silver's getting even more fucked up. Scratched up on his side. Health is still pretty decent, though. He's still sane. He's almost at top strength. He's good on hunger and thirst, not stressed out. He said, "We got this, guys." He's the confident guy. He's like, "Yeah, we got this shit, bro. We're gonna win this." Like, he's confident. He's basically taking up Amy's role as being like the positive enforcer. Because his powers are becoming stronger and more enhanced. He's getting more powerful. How? I don't know. But he has a ring and he has a communicator. So who is the last one? So I know when to expect. Eggman is the last one. So we have Blaze here. No. Back that shit up. All right. So Blaze is at 75% health. Still sane. She's still relatively good in strength. When was the last time this woman had something to drink? Somebody get her something. She's probably going for a snack. She's got A negative blood. She is injured. She's like, what is that? She's still trying to get into the Earth's core to the Gaia Colossus. So it's apparent she's ran into something or someone. What is it? Well, we don't know. We're probably not going to find out. So she's got 2 rings. She has 3 of the Master Emerald shards. I already fucking forgot. Who is the last one? It's Eggman, dumb shit. And now we have Vector. Vector is comatose. It says, was put into a medically induced coma to fight the infection. So Vector is still fighting it. He's still here, but they put him into a medically induced coma. So, go with that how you will. And unfortunately, we have lost Espio. Says, I have avenged you, Vector. Says, she successfully killed the infected nightmare that attacked him in Vector, but literally moments later, Infinite killed him, which apparently from what has been told is that Infinite is basically like Dark Gaia, which we know Infinite's been infected. He is basically Dark Gaia's like top minion and uses him as a puppet. And there's Charming. It's just like, they're gone? And he just can't believe it. Full health, full sanity. He's probably, he says no, he's in denial, stays with Vanilla. Like, he's alone. He's got B positive blood. Everything's good. Probably could drink something. He's pretty stressed out. He's got a ring and he's got some water. And then we have Vanilla. Kind of looking like, who should remind me of like Jack Rabbit from the Archie comics? Still healthy, full sanity, strength, hunger. Probably could eat. Busy. She says, make sure to eat. That's what you need to do. What is the last time you ate something? Make sure everyone is taking care of themselves. She has the first aid kit, and now she has water. Her ear looks to be a little bit better. That was bandaged up last time. It looks like it got chopped off. Maybe they had to chop it off to possibly save it from an infection. Who knows? And we have Cream here and Cheese. Obviously, they're chilling. They're chilling. Just overall, just chilling. We're safe together. She says, decorates Tails' lab to help everyone feel comfortable. She has a blanket and water. So I guess actually Cream would take Amy's role as being, the positive. Big is still missing, unfortunately. So no proof he's been infected. Still missing. He's trying to be found by Jet's search party. And we have Jet here. Still looks a little banged up. And it says, glad you guys are okay. Kind of says, Trav was with his crew, leader of the rescue team. So it looks like he had been separated from Wave and Storm, but he met up with them. So he's got his health is a little low. It's pretty obvious Jet's been through the ringer. Sanity's still relatively high. Strength is low. Hunger is kind of in the middle. Thirst is better, but not by much. And he's a little stressed out. A negative blood. He's got his extreme gear and the communicator. And now we have Storm. He says, stay with me, Wave, he says. So it looks like his beat got a little fucked up. Good in health, good in sanity, top full strength. Decent in hunger. He's better in thirst, a little stressed out. It says he was rescued Wave, then found Jay. He's got some bandages, and he's also got his extreme gear. Take a look at Wave. Wave is big reason why. Yeah, she lost her arm. She had to cut it off. Or actually, she didn't cut off because her arm was torn off by something. You guys didn't see what I saw. So on the lower side in health, sanity is about toward the middle. Low strength. She's good on hunger. She's been drinking her water. And she's pretty stressed out. So she's got her extreme gear. It's damaged though. Don't know how effective it would be because, she unfortunately only has one arm now. But she has a survival knife. Did you borrow that from Shadow? Speaking of which, I did not know he was next. So that's his own knife, though. He's relatively decent in health. He's got good sanity. Strength is basically top-notch. This man's hungry and thirsty. Probably not surprising with Shadow because of how distraught he is. He's stressed out. He has O negative blood. He says, I'm going to change you back, Rouge. He's trying to find an answer. He has his semi-auto rifle, survival knife, and a vial of Rouge's blood. Where did you get that from? You didn't take it from after she got infected, did you? That's not going to do shit. Did you just randomly just had, yeah. He's like, hey, you got a vial of Rouge's blood around? Like, yeah, here you go. Did Eggman have that? Did he have that? Why would he have a vial of Rouge's blood? What are we doing here? Did he take a blood sample? Did he give her a flu shot? Is he doing, blood work for her? Or is he doing labs? What happened? How do you have this? What? Bro, hell no. Well, let's talk about Metal Sonic here. It looks like he's basically been he's upgraded after breaking down Eggman's quote-unquote bodyguard. I don't remember. Somebody actually translated this. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, translating that, it's him saying prepare to suffer. So he's all right on health. Sanity is low. He's got strength. He's pretty stressed out. Once again, don't really understand how a robot is stressed out, but I didn't create this. He has a screwdriver, ammunition, and a vial of infected venom. Where did bro get this from? And now we have Orbot, Scrap Orbot. So what a downgrade, he says. So apparently they somehow got destroyed and Eggman just had to rebuild them. So he's perfectly sane, decent strength, decent health, slightly stressed. Keeps all infected and mutated in their cells below Eggman. So Eggman is harvesting these guys. It's kind of interesting. Is he actually trying to find a cure, or is he just going to try to find some way to control all of them? Like, yep, all right. Which I would assume that he was hopefully not dumb enough to do that. He's actually trying to help restore the world, if he can. He has extra batteries and extra wires. So here we go. This looks to be the last one, because we said it was Eggman. So he's perfectly healthy, sane, strength. He's done pretty well here. He's slightly stressed out, AB negative. He says absolutely revolting. Researching the infected nightmares and the mutated. He has vials of infected venom, face mask, and still has a dead Chaos Emerald. So we're almost done. So this is week 11. Take a look at Knuckles. Why they got him looking like that? It looks like he's back. I don't even know what this is, dog. What the fuck? And it's about to get worse because we're about to see these up close, man. God. It's actually scary to look at. Like, what the fuck is this? Cooked. It's over, bro. For Soja over. So he still constantly feeds, extremely strong and aggressive. Current location is unknown. So nobody even knows where Knuckles is. It's been 55 days since he's been mutated. Rouge is still the same. Completely feral, hates light, can fly. It's been 54 days. Eggman actually has her in a lab. So maybe that is how he got the vial of blood. But that's infected. How is that going to change? I don't know. And then we have Infinite. Infinite is actually worse because he is very extreme. Says it's been 50 days, so he got scratched after Knuckles and Rouge did, but they actually know where he is. He's in Spagonia. Screams into mask, echoing and causing other infected to follow. So he can basically just call for them to summon. And look at him, bro. And look at this dog. Look at what they've done. Look at what they've done to my boy. What is this? No. No, classified. I don't even know what the fuck that says. That's what it infected. I'm like, this is Knuckles. What have they done to my boy? No. Oh my God. And then this is the infected nightmare. I don't know what that says. I can't read that. It's just, change the quality? Is it 360? No, hell no, bro. That quality's not getting any better. Nope. No, that is not getting any better. Look at this. Look at this, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro. What are those? Like slippers. Looks like she's wearing fucking slippers. Infinite realistically doesn't look that different. Well, head-wise, obviously the rest of him does. It's just like, what the fuck are we looking at here? Knuckles just, it looks like he's just posing for picture day. He's like, oh, what's on the lunch menu today, boys? Rouge looks absolutely horrifying, bro. Like her head's crooked. Dog, what? No. All right, so hey, look, see this coming up. Y'all don't get jump scared here. I'm gonna take my headphones off. I can't remember if there's like a loud noise or not. And you have Amy. Amy's dead. I gotta figure out what the fuck these buttons do. The same sound. Your work means nothing. You will not win. Sonic, you don't understand. You will not win. I am the light. Oh my God, this is getting louder, bro. I'm not jump scare me, bro. Forever burning. I can't remember, bro. Ah, no, I didn't fall for that. I did not fall for that. There we go. That's it. That is it. That's all we have. I'm not going to lie. This is badass. It's actually really cool. Some of these, I just, like, no. Here, actually, you know what? See, you know what we need to do? We'll go over that one, this one here eventually. Shut up. I don't care you cracked your window. Shut up, I didn't ask you. Look at this. I'm going to go through this. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. I know there's one around here somewhere. I know he's got one. Like, it's actually crazy. I got to prove my point, dog. I have to prove my point. Maybe I can't. Maybe I passed it. I have a point. Like, no. Like, you told me that. Oh my gosh, dude. Chill out. Yeah, there it is. Look at this. Look. There's, oh, so it is this one. Look at this, bro. Look. Look. There is one for this one, but look. What the fuck? Why are there so many of this crap? I'm just kidding, bro. Some of these aren't bad, but it's like, dude, is this just, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Crazy. All right, that's it. Like I said, unfortunately, this is put on indefinite hold because they stole the art, tried to claim it for themselves. So, you know, fuck you. We're not getting anything. You cooked us. Congratulations. You fucking suck. So, yeah, that is unfortunate. Hopefully, they can get this squared out and we can actually see how this ends. Because as far as we know, everybody's just going to die. Like, Shadow and Silver will be fighting alone against everybody, and it will be incredibly tragic. But that is going to go ahead and wrap it up for this. So, we're going to have to do more of these. And it won't just be this. Like, maybe we'll just watch some fan videos, kind of like theory videos or whatnot. Like, video essays. Like, some of them I actually want to react. But I kind of want to do this on Saturdays, but I kind of wanted to get this one out of the way. But that's all I got for this one. If you guys enjoyed these videos and want to see more, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel that helps out. And yeah, we've been doing this for over an hour? What the fuck? That's crazy. But that's all I got for this. Anyways, take it easy, guys. I'll catch you next time.